Shalom, shalom, Israel. I'm the brother Nagab from the camp of GMS in Tampa. And I want to start off by giving all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, peace and blessing unto the hopeful elect, listening and watching in truth and sincerity. And I just want to get into a quick lesson because I seen the brother GMS in dedication. GMS dedication had posted a post. All right. And that post says, pain either sharpens you or destroys you. Okay. And that's true. All right. They got a saying, pressure busts pipes. All right. So when that pain comes, it's either going to make you stronger or destroy you, right? It's gonna bust that pipe. All right. It's about enduring. Can you endure that pain? All right. So he had put a precept up here, and it says Romans 8 and verse 28 in the GNT. Says we know that in all things Yahweh will work for good, which those who love him. All right. So Yahweh Bahashem Al-Shai does good for those who love him. All right. And who are those who love the Lord? The ones who is following him in truth and sincerity. Okay. It says, those who he has called according to his purpose, right? So those who the Lord has called according to his purpose, what he wants you to do, right? Let's grab that. Grab that in the NLT. It says, and we know that Yahweh causes everything to work together for the good of those who love Yahweh and are called according to his purpose. All right. So the Lord causes everything to work together for the elect. All right. No matter what it is, good or bad. All right. Whatever come their way. It's for the good of them, not to destroy them. It's to make them better, all right? Make them the person that Yahweh wants them to be, all right? It's for them to get sharpened, all right? It says, those whom Yahweh has already chosen. Back in the GNT, it says, those who Yahweh has already chosen, he also set apart to become like his son, Yahweh Shai, so that the son would be the first among many believers. All right? It says, and so those whom Yahweh set apart, he called. And those he called, he put right with himself, and he shared his glory with them. All right? So the elect are going to be set apart, right? Like Yahweh Shai was. All right? Yahweh Shai had to go through that pain, all right? Yahweh Shai had to go through pain to get the position that he's in. All right? How much more you? All right? The servant is not greater than his master. All right? But we know it's for a good reason. Not to destroy us, but to make us stronger. And the Lord has blessed us with the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding to know that, right? We're not just out here going through it and don't know why we're going through it, right? That's how the world is. They're going through pain. They don't even know why they're going through it. That destroys them, all right? But this is building us, making us stronger. For what? It's preparing us, all right? So grab a couple precepts. This is Romans 5 and verse 3. It says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience. Okay? So we don't just glory and we don't just rejoice, right, when good things come our way, right? We're not catching as much hell, right? The Lord blessed us with things, right? We also glory in the tribulations, right? Look at Job, right? Job was a man that suffered a lot, right? Was acquainted with grief and pain, right? But he said, shall we receive good from Yahweh and not evil, right? So Lord is a just balance. But what? That Romans 8 and 28 said, everything works good for the love, for them that love Yahweh, right? Roughly paraphrasing. So that pain that we're receiving is to build us, not break us, right? And if you're of the elect, it's going to build you and make you stronger. And it's not going to destroy you, right? So it says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulations also, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, right? So tribulation, it worketh patience, right? It's a reason for tribulation. Let me see. This is the word tribulation in the Etymology Online. It says state or condition of great affliction, right? Oppression, suffering, or distress, physical, emotional, or spiritual, right? So tribulation is suffering, right? Or going through distress. Brothers are going through distress in their daily life, right? At the job, okay? Physical, emotional, spiritual distress, right? Body might be aching, you know? But what? That worketh patience. All right? It says, and patience experience, and experience hope. Okay? So it all ties in with each other. That's why the Lord uses suffering and affliction, right? Because what? It's building you. It's building your patience. And then with your patience being built up, it's going to build your experience. And with your experience being built up, it's going to bring you hope. Okay? So it's all ties into each other. All right? That's why we glory in it. All right? Not because we like it, but because we know the benefits that's going to come from it. All right? So this is James 1 and 4. It says, But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Right? And that's ultimately how we're going to be at the end of this thing. All right? We're going to be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. All right? All we have to do is let patience have her perfect work. Let patience do its thing. All right? Wait on the Lord. Yahweh B'Shem outside. Endure the afflictions. Endure the pain. So it can sharpen you and make you stronger. All right? So from there, let's go to Job 36 and verse 15 in the NLT. Says, but by means of their suffering, he rescued those who suffer, for he gets their attention through adversity. All right? So that's how the Lord is getting your attention, through adversity. All right? And the truth, you're going to go through adversity and suffering. It's how the Lord is keeping your attention, right? To focus on him. Because every time you go through things, you're going to resort back to the Lord, right? Praying, fasting, repenting. You're always going to resort back to the Lord once you're in suffering. And once you're not suffering, right? It's a balance. You're always going to resort back to the Lord. So that was the point, Lord's will. This lesson was edifying, attend the hopeful elect, listen, watching truth and sincerity.